See you all.
Okay, Indu, when you connect, you can connect. Okay, who wants to start? This meeting is only for our CSocD, the Commission on Social Development side event, which is on 7th of February. Please, Roger, you start.
Yeah, thanks, Rita. Well, we met last week to talk about the content because we're working as a team and we wanted to be prepared for today so that we could update you.
Sure.
So I think we'll be ready to run. I mean, since we last met, of course, the program has changed quite a bit. So we've had a little bit of a rethink.
Okay.
I think we're good, we're already putting together our slides, and we'll have the whole stack ready probably by the end of this week. So the only thing is, we'd like to change the order slightly of the presentations. So obviously you and Anshu will go first.
Okay.
I think what we might do, if I've got this right, is that I will then take over, because by giving a philosophical introduction, it sets the scene for the other speakers.
Okay.
So the order will be Rita, you yourself, then Anshu, then me, and then Gersta with her case studies from Turkey.
Yeah.
And then Colleen and her team. So Colleen would then give her presentation, followed by Edith and Indu. Is that correct, Colleen?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would be happy with that if that doesn't cause you a problem.
No, not at all. The only thing is, when I'll start the introduction, I'll say, after finishing my introduction, that there's a little bit change in the speakers. Anshu will definitely come second. And after that will be Roger and Gaudi, and then will be the Colleen. And no, that's no big deal. Yeah, that's no big deal what order I wrote it for my thing.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. That was really the main point that we wanted to get across.
Oh, no problem.
And I think we're reasonably happy with the content. We've got some great material for you.
Oh, good.
So I think you'll be happy.
Sure.
So Colleen, do you want to, is there anything you wanted to pick up on?
No, I think this is what we really wanted to communicate. That what we did was we have Roger doing kind of an overview of the whole topic. And then the rest of us are essentially doing a deep dive into some case studies that really illustrate some of the principles in the project. So, so Gosta will talk about her work with the Syrian refugees and work in early childhood development. I'm going to go into a case study of a country that has been torn by war and what that has done to the childhood health and education system, and what that's done in creating more hazardous work and child marriage instead of work that we want to have happen, and that is in Iraq. And then Adit is going to talk about the experience of a professional woman in a country that oppresses women. Absolutely. And then finally, Indu is going to kind of wrap it up with some of the policy that Roger's talked about, but really taking these examples on what should our asks be of these countries in order to invest in education, invest in child health, invest in women, invest in our refugee populations, so that we can get to meaningful work for everybody.
So what I will do after my introduction and stuff, and I will give it to Anshu, and after Anshu is done, I will hand it over to Roger. Okay? So Roger, you will be the boss. I will just tell the change in the speakers. Roger is first, and then you carry on rest of the session, Roger, because you have already are in sync. So good, go for the momentum. So after Anshu, you are the boss, Roger. Okay.
Okay, well, we're a team, and we work very well together, and I think we've all got an understanding now of where we're going with this.
Exactly.
And because I'm not in a position to provide so much practical information as the others, but I can use my philosophical and analytic skills to provide the framework. And I think there's a logical sequence there, which Colleen was suggesting. So. On the day, we will presumably do what we did last time and just if I put all our slides together into one deck, and then we can just hand over from one person to the next.
Yes.
So that there are no interruptions. And we will be careful of timing, because I know this is very important.
Because that's all we got. That's it.
So what is the total amount of time
Hour 15 minutes.
5 of us have got?
Yeah. Total time is 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's it.
Yes, but that includes you and Anshu, doesn't it?
Yes.
And how long do you both need?
I did design it. I don't have agenda right in front of me. Anshu, definitely give him the 15 minutes because he always runs a little bit, whatever.
Yeah, he just talk like.
And I have decided for me, I will not really show the slides that PPP presentation of mine. I will leave it in the chat box, and it's already gone on the WHEC statement on the website anyway, and it's in the application too, so people can review it at their own convenience. I will just give the summary of these PPP, so that is the only way to make these 11 slides into 10, 15, I mean, 5 minutes will be the introduction, settling down. 10 minutes will be my presentation, so or statement. That's all.
Okay, so you and Anshu will need half an hour between you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So and then so if we get our material into the next, sort of say 35 minutes, that will allow 10 minutes at the end for question and answer.
Yeah, whatever is left is for Q&A, and I am negotiate or in the process of work with WHO. As a matter of fact, Anshu is very helpful. Our system here in Zoom, because anybody from Zoom in USA as a Zoom.us. So anybody sitting in United States, all this Zoom function beautifully work. Okay, like a chat box and getting into it and somebody. But international people outside the boundaries of USA, because our Zoom is not international, you need a special clearance and you have to create your own Zoom for that. That's why I get connected to UN system, or this time I'm trying with the WHO. There is a plenty of forms to be filled, and he's sending me and I'm filling it up, and hopefully Zoom link for our session, if he has to get the clearance from WHO Secretariat to use their Zoom, cleared by 7th or before that. So Zoom link might come from WHO. If it comes from WHO, then it's great. Anybody can sign it, and they have a capacity of 500 people at one time. Our Zoom in USA does not go beyond 30. It's done for a security reason. That's all it is to it, because they don't want anybody crashing our systems. So I'm working on that. That's what my point is. So just hold on. In a week, I will know whether the Zoom link for the meeting is coming from WHO or it's coming from our system here. So that's the difference.
Okay, well, we'll wait to hear from you on that.
Exactly, and I'll keep you posted. You know, I'm good at keeping you posted.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you'll be recording it, won't you, for YouTube?
Depends. If it's a WHO, then they will be recording and creating a final video. If our system, it will be us, me and my tech people will be recording and creating the video, and of course the copy of the video I have to submit to CSocD, and it'll go on YouTube, it'll go everywhere, it'll go on our international websites or whatever, Global Health Line and everywhere, and it'll be in our newsletter too next month. So it'll be done. It'll be done. Yeah.
Excellent.
Rita, can you remind me of the time of the presentation?
Oh, it's 9:45 a.m. I'm talking about the Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Everything, because it's from New York, so everything is New York.
Yes.
That's why I insist on New York time. So it's 9:45 to 11. So 1 hour, 15 minutes, and everybody gets the same amount. Whether you are sitting in person is not really feasible for us. I would have gone to UN and sat in that meeting room, but it's not open for NGOs at this time.
We would have gone too.
Yeah, it's good financially and whatever reasons you want to tell about it. Roger will never travel to New York.
I'm ready to take these ladies on the town there. So
That's
thank
right.
you. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, we will do someday. Someday, really, when we are maybe next year, when they open it up, we'll everybody from
Peter, I've made
hospital.
more trips to New York than I can remember, but I just don't do it now. I'm just cut back on my travel, that's all.
Yeah, no, 2023, this year, all for NGOs is virtual, not in person. Next year, I'm sure they'll open it up
It will be nice.
or keep some sort of combination of virtual plus whatever. We'll see. We'll see. So, go ahead. Indu, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I was
good,
just
good.
getting
Oh yes, coffee is important. So go ahead, Roger. Yeah, so it looks like you are a great team to work with. I mean, I wish I could clone all of you. And create some OBGYNs out here too. So
Well, it's very interesting how it came about because
yes.
one connection led to another, and we just get on, and I think we understand each other. We have a lot of common interests, but different experiences, and that makes for a good team.
Exactly. And
so
when you see Deborah wrote, tell her I miss her, but she's so busy that she cannot get together just like we do. Deborah Rowe, who connected us, Roger.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was wondering which Deborah. Yes, I know. I mean, I meet with her every week at least once, because I'm still doing a lot of work. In fact, I now co-direct that group of fellows for the UN Publishers Compact. So we run the fellows group together.
Good.
And that has been really quite successful. We're doing a lot. We're starting to get known. Other organizations are coming to us for expertise and for advice. And we're doing work with another UN agency, with WHEC, about the whole accreditation system for universities. And we're giving advice on how to factor sustainability into the rankings, ratings, and assessment system for universities around the world. So we've been having meetings for the last 12 months about that, and we're going to produce a report for the HLFPF, whatever it is, for the July UN conference.
Yes,
we'll be publishing a report on our findings.
Good, good, because I'll be applying for the side event for that. Last year you were with Arjun, you were there on HLPF. Yes, that's our big, yes, I like it. In the old days, they used to have it in Geneva, and I used to travel to Geneva. They didn't call it HLPF because headquarters is still in Geneva. And they called it High Level Ministerial Review, something. So I have spoken there. So, but now they have just made it in New York. And of course, the COVID changed the whole thing. But that's the way the story goes. A lot of work has gone, 20 years to get here.
Wow. Well, you're certainly well connected, Rita, that's for sure. Yeah. And you know how these systems work, which is
exactly.
I wanted to write to Anshu. I think I can find his email because I wonder if he or one of his team would be willing to talk to a student of mine who's doing some research on global health research, the institutions of global health, WHO, CDC, and so forth.
Yeah.
So I might. Do you think he'd mind if I wrote to him?
No, not at all. You can CC it to me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Because I would love to have this fellow in our inner circle. Might invite him.
He's a young scholar, but he's very bright, very smart, and very interested. And I would love to get him a Zoom sort of interview with somebody, you know, with inside knowledge of these institutions. So I will, in which case I'll drop him an email later today and see if he's too busy. Maybe one of his team would just give a little bit of time to this young man. So thank you for that.
Okay, we will try to work him in one of our side events. So this year has just started, and I'm hoping to get 4 of them. So,
well, when he's finished his research and written his paper, you know, if I'm happy with it, then you know, maybe I can involve him in my next effort.
Sure.
And so, you know, he can be an assistant to me, but let's research assistant. But let's see. It's too soon yet. It's early days. But I will try and arrange this interview for him, because that would be really helpful. Rita, one more question. If we get, when do you need our slide deck? Do you want us to send it to you in advance?
No, I don't need it. When you are speaking, make sure all your systems are working, whatever system you want to put together. Usually 2 systems usually conflict. So make sure these systems work.
It should be fine. I'm in Spain at the moment, and I will be here for the next 4 weeks, so I should be doing it from here. But I mean, I've got an office here. The system here works perfectly well, so it won't be a problem. So, well, look, I think we're happy. Has anybody else got any questions or concerns for Rita?
How are the schools in LA doing? That will be good. I thought, because Anshu's topic is health promoting schools, so I just wanted to get closer to that topic. That's why I wrote you about LA schools health promotion. And it'll be a good project for the hospital too, to carry on.
We actually do have a couple of our impact projects that deal with the LAUSD. So, and we're going to be having, the state is going to be putting a lot of money into mental health through the school system. So things coming through. So
yes, that will be a very good area. That's why I gave it to Indu, because Indu, you don't know anything about India. Even I don't know anything about India. I didn't go there for 48 years. I'm here in this country for 50 years. So India is forgotten. It's a foreign country to me at this time, but it's a lovely India anyway. So stick with this LA school and the mental health project, and that will pique their interest, WHO's interest. The gun violence is so everywhere. I mean, it's in Germany and Italy and everywhere. So
sorry, I think I'm a little like, I'm not sure that's something I'm talking about, the LA health promoting in my talk. Actually, my focus is more on like the health policy internationally.
Really? Okay. I thought we were talking a little bit about the LA schools or something.
No, I can weave it into my talk. That'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I left it to you. You all are in a group, and you can. But it's good idea to touch the LA schools.
Okay.
Colin,
I'll weave it in.
Weave it in, definitely.
Well
The word.
Good for you.
Absolutely, yeah. Because
Jesse, you were trying to ask something.
it should match it's some theme, and they will find interesting too. That's what it is. Like women's health and social development attracts me. Like Edith is talking about the plight of Iranian women. Yes, that is interesting to me. I mean, it connects with my theme, whatever I am doing. So it's good idea to connect with other things. What's going on the platform.
Roger mentioned what I will talk. Actually, last week we talked about what I will tell this meeting. I will tell again our Syrian refugees' health implication and what we did for these refugee mothers. We did some project in my hospital with municipality. It's the local project, but we provided some education for refugee mothers because increasing their education, especially women, because they have they is getting married so early, maybe 16, 17, and they have too many children, and they don't care too much their children. So their children came to my hospital with bad condition, with sick kids. So actually this time I will tell more about this project, about providing education to these refugee mothers, what we did for them. Because this was the first project, we provided them a booklet with their language, Arabic languages, about children care. And the municipality liked this project, and maybe they will increase this with all the country, not only Turkey. I think it's a good idea. I will actually mention this. I will mention this project, and also some numbers of Syrian refugees, again, health implication. I will focus on that, Rita. And also I was trying to ask Roger, will you run this session? The last time what we did, you run session, you changed the slides, we didn't change. It will be same this time?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Probably it's the easiest, because then we haven't, it's more, the continuity is better. I mean, you just got to say the word click, and I can, because otherwise we've got to keep reopening and sharing screens and things. So
Makes
if
sense.
everyone's happy with that, then, then just say the word click, and I'll, you know,
We can practice. We can like practice like before one time to just make sure everything is going smooth, so we don't have to like worry about it the day of.
yeah, I mean, do you want to arrange a run through, you know, the week before? Sort of maybe there's not much time now, is there? 'Cause it's only.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of time. Yeah.
2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Roger, you want to try now, see if our system is the final system, hangs in over there. Try and see if your slides come up nicely on this system.
Oh no, the Zoom will work, because I mean I use it every day, so the Zoom will work. And,
oh, this will work. Okay.
And I do PowerPoint, you know, and so forth all the time. So there's no problem here, none at all. It was just the mechanics of it. But you're right to ask that, and I'm happy to do it if that's okay. I mean, normally it would be better to hand it over so you've got control of the mouse, but it's then takes too long to, and then if somebody's system goes down, you know, we lose the continuity, don't we? So if everyone's happy, then I will click away merrily. So I think we're happy, Rita.
Oh, good, good, good. So, do you want to have another meeting? I'm at your disposal. Whatever you want me to do, I'll be doing it for you.
Well, I think so long as we know that, as long as we've got the link in advance, then we'll wait to hear from you. And then if the rest of us want to have a final session to discuss our material, then we could arrange that perhaps for the end of next week.
Yeah.
Colin, what do you think about that?
I think that's a good idea. We can do a run through. Everybody can practice going through their slides and you know, feel comfortable about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
well, I'm happy. So how about when did we meet last time? It was Friday afternoon. I could do the same time this week, the 27th. How does that look?
That looks good for me.
I'm good for that.
Friday afternoon, I have night shift. I'm working 24 hours. Is it possible Thursday, maybe?
Thursday, did you say?
Thursday.
I could do Thursday.
I can do
That'd be 8 a.m. our time, right? I think.
Thursday.
26 is only 3 days. What about 30, 31st? I'm open. I'm okay with Thursday, but Thursday is only.
What about Monday, the 30th? Can anyone do that?
I'm fine.
30, okay.
do that
30
too.
is okay. Okay.
Monday 30th is good for me.
Monday is okay.
Okay, so I'll at 9 o'clock my time, I'll send you the Zoom link. I only work with my time.
Okay.
So
Okay, so 9 a.m. Eastern time on Monday the 30th, and that gives us a run through.
Yeah, by then I think I will have a very clear picture. Either WHO is sending a Zoom link, or I am creating, or my office is creating, or whatever. So no problem, no problem. And things are moving fine. And since you can juggle more than one ball, Roger, I'll send you the concept note. I wrote it for CPD, which is on education. which
Okay,
will
I
be
think
in
you may
April.
have sent it to me before, but I've got a lot of
No.
emails and it would take me a while to find it. So if you can resend it, that would be great.
Exactly. No,
And
no,
then
I
I'll
haven't
write to
showed it to
Dinesh.
anybody CPD yet because I didn't want you to get confused between these two sessions. Those
No,
people,
it's fine. I know what I'm doing for this one, but I'm not quite sure what's happening with the next one. So
yes.
we'll talk about that. Yeah, no problem. So
Okay.
what I think we're all good, aren't we? So we'll meet on Monday, Monday the 30th.
Okay.
And just do a practice run through. So can everybody get me their slides by the weekend? Is that
Okay.
possible?
Yes.
And then I'll put it together as one deck,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then we can run it through. But Rita, just for your information, we are going to put together a paper on some of our work, and we're going to write up our project on climate, refugees, and health. Climate migration and health, because these three things interconnect, and we're very keen to develop the research on that. So over the next few months, we're going to be rewriting that up and with a view to publishing it. So it's not anything to do with this, but it's work that we're doing as a team, and I thought you'd be interested.
Now we can put it this topic in one of the side events. We have plenty of side events still to go through.
Okay. Well, we'll communicate. Well, I'm sure that will be fine. So, but did you say one step at a time?
Yes.
So let's meet next Monday, and I look forward to getting the other slides during the week, and then we'll have a run through, and we'll be all set. Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, thank you, everybody. Yeah.